Barberton Herald, the only news source for Barberton and Norton since 1923, presents top stories and coming events in a convenient 4-minute video. This is the news you need. This is Herald News Now.
Today's broadcast is dedicated to the memory of Jimmy McNeil. McNeil was a Barberton graduate who was found brutally murdered in Akron, September 24th. Please contact police with any information. Our condolences go out to all of Jimmy's family and friends.
In the words of the late Dale Earnhardt, you win some, you lose some, you wreck some. A bouquet of race fuel, burning rubber, and fried chicken filled the air at the grand reopening of the Barberton Speedway last weekend. Owners Patrick and Mike Mazzagatti celebrated the success of 3 days of racing fever at the Speedway's first annual cavalcade.
What about Subway?
No, Bridget, that was last week's news.
Oh, sorry guys, I was at the Speedway. Coming from the Speedway. And in other news, speaking of the Speedway's volume, at Monday night's Norton City Council meeting, many residents voiced their complaints about the Speedway noise and asked Council to implement more specific noise ordinances or require the cars to have mufflers. Mayor Zita stated he would meet with the owners sometime this week to discuss.
The trial of Keenan Ivory began this week in Akron. Ivory is accused of killing Akron police officer and Barberton High School graduate Justin Weinbrenner last November. Thursday, Judge Allison McCarty dismissed a juror for flirting with the defendant's friend.
Gross.
Stay tuned to the Herald for further updates.
And the flood of opiates infiltrating Summit County has increased the number of addicts and the centers needed to treat them. This influx has forced New Destiny Treatment Centers in Clinton to begin construction on a $325,000 structure to house mental health counselors and a gymnasium for clients, which is slated to begin this October. And now in sports!
Congratulations, Magic's Players of the Week, Kennedy Humphrey and Jaden Williams. Way to go, Panthers players Jared Franklin and Jonna Howell. Be sure to check the Herald for your winnings.
And congratulations to this year's Barberton High School homecoming king, William Trace, and queen, Ronnie Johnston. The two were crowned before the Magic's homecoming game versus Aurora, which was an unfortunate 24-7 loss. Now the Magics play the North Vikings at home at 7 p.m. tonight. And Norton upped their wins last Friday with a 40-19 victory over the Cloverleaf Colts and will take on the Springfield Spartans tonight at home at 7 p.m. Now both teams have a 2-3 record, Deb, so this should be a good game to watch.
Go Magics! Go Panthers! Bridget, it's time to talk about Mumfest, shall we?
You know, I'd like to, Deb. Mumfest was a rousing hit. Mayor Judge estimated that 50,000 people came out over the weekend to watch the water skiers and the canoe racers and the diaper derby dashers and, of course, to eat great food, buy awesome stuff, and, of course, buy mums.
Thanks to all who found our big purple tent during Mumfest. Nearly 700 subscriptions were sold in just 2 days. That's a record, folks. The Herald is rockin', and we have you to thank. Do you hear that, advertisers? Want more customers? The Herald delivers. Hey, Bridget.
Yes?
You look a little different today. I can't put my finger on it. There's just something different about you. What?
You know, funny thing there, Deb. Do we have a clip of that? We have a clip? Roll tape.
Read all about it. Brothers Two, Intimidator, Boo Boo Bayou.
Oh my God, these shoes.
Not yet. Hold up. Whoa. Is that part of the act? All you can do is gotta do that.
You know, Deb, you tried really hard to bust me out of the joint at Mumfest, but, you know, we missed the boat. Officer Kenny Cheatham chased us down and arrested us, but thankfully Judge Jill Lanzinger saw how pathetic the attempt was, and she let us off with a stern warning.
She sure did.
H&N is your source for news you can count on and for reporters who row the extra mile to bring it to you. Happy Friday from H&N!